David, do you remember when we first met?
Yeah, of course. About 30 years ago, something like
33 years ago.
33 years ago on the Isle of Briar in the Isles of Scilly.
And we were making a movie called When the Whales Came, from a Michael Moore Poirot story.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. I was a fisherman.
You were, and a very good one. You had a beard.
I had a bit darker.
A bit darker, but you still had a beard.
And I did my mending of the nets. We became really good friends.
Absolutely.
And ever since.
And it's lasted all this time.
I know.
Can you remember your first job as an acting stage manager? This was in Chester.
It was in Chester in 1969. I took on small roles in plays at the same time as doing stage management work. I was such a bad stage manager, it's fair to say I got the sack quite early as a stage manager and became a full actor quite early on as well.
So, David, what can audiences expect in this show?
Well, I suppose basically about my early life and my early career from school right the way through to Poirot, the way my whole career developed. And there's some hilarious things that have happened to me when I was very young. And also a lot about my development of the role of Poirot, how I studied the books, how I studied the character, how I studied his psychology. And also during the show, that I go into myself as an actor and describe how I approach roles. I share with the audience my life as a professional actor and the way I work, as well as so many roles that I created. Would I make a good detective? A better one than I would have done before I started Poirot. Because I tell you what he taught me, which I think is one of the great secrets of learning about people. He taught me to be a better listener.
Do you have favourite roles? Do you have a comfort zone?
Do you know the real honest answer to that question is I have no comfort zone whatsoever. With every character I play, there's always that little part of me that says, I'm not going to be able to do it. I don't feel right.
A career spanning more than 50 years, decades. What is it keeps you going today?
Continually being asked. I never expect to get asked. And when the telephone goes, say it's your agent and says, you've been offered, before he even says what it is, you feel, oh, that's so nice. Yes. What is it? Do you know what I mean? And when you're offered roles at my age, they're great treats, and I look forward to the challenge and being with a group of people, studying a script and developing characters and telling stories. I love it.
I would say the same thing. It's an enormous privilege.
It is a great privilege. I never take it for granted, and that's what keeps me going, the constant surprise.